Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Troll Talk Podcast. It's been a little while. And by a little while, I mean like 3 months. We are in season 2023, or season 3 for short. And my guest today is none other than what I like to call the MILF Hunter, known as Murrdoggin. Hi, buddy. How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you, dude?
I'm doing all right. Before we start here, I am going to turn on my OBS cam because there is going to be a couple things that I have pop up on the screen. So to avoid stream delay, I'll have that there. You don't have to watch it until I let you know. But for anybody who doesn't know who you are and what you do, tell us a little bit about yourself.
My name is Murrdoggin. I'm a streamer on this platform. I would like to say I don't know, fucking like I do like I try to dabble in a bit of everything. I'm trying stuff out, you
That's
know.
fair.
I touch base on everything. I don't really have a main or anything like that. The other day I watched MILF Manor
Yep.
and did a bracket style sports sheet called MILF Madness 2023.
And how did that go?
It was fun. It was fun. I've been getting, like, e-pals on stream, that's been good. I'll do, like, chill gaming. I've been having a lot of fun. I've been playing a lot of, like, indie low-key games and
Yep.
stuff. They've been really, really fun. I've been doing that, like, every Sunday where, like, I
The
find a
dollar
bunch of
games.
Oh, yeah, it's fun, dude.
I saw you doing that like on Sunday, and that was actually a really cool concept. Like I
Oh,
love
yeah,
that idea.
it's so fun, and you, like, get to play all these, like, games you wouldn't regularly play, and I just think it's interesting.
Yeah.
And
No.
also because like, of how, like, unhinged and scuffed they are, I think that makes it way more funny.
Oh yeah. I've dabbled into a couple of those dollar, $2 games, and they're
Oh,
just
yeah.
so fucking scuffed. I
Oh,
think
yeah,
that
it's
the next one I'm playing is like Alt F4. I think. I've
oh,
seen
yeah.
how scuffed that shit is. I'm excited for it, but
Yeah, they're fun.
to kind of start off the podcast, I want to talk about the beginning of your journey. Like we could talk about what you do now, but I want to talk at the beginning.
Okay.
Recorded wise, from what I could find, November 24th, 2020 was your first ever stream under the Murrdoggin account. Now, before we go into that, was that your first experience diving into the streaming world, or what was there a time before the Murrdoggin was known
On Twitch,
on anywhere?
I streamed on Reddit.
Huh?
Yeah, not very many people knew this, but during the pandemic, Reddit released its own live streaming service called RPAN.
Okay.
It doesn't exist anymore.
Hmm.
So, I was at home and I was, like, working from home lightly, like, hardly working from home, just, like, pandemic, whatever,
Yeah.
as is everybody. And then I started to make, like, small like, I was just at home, so, like, I would, like, be on the internet and be, like, scrolling, like, at-home workouts and, like, the basic pandemic shit.
Yeah.
So, I was on Reddit a lot, just, like, on their stuff. I noticed they had a streaming service, and I'm like, "I'm gonna do this." So, I didn't have anything, so I just bought, like, a iMac, and then I would just go live on Reddit and just chat, and I made, like, a bit of music, so I would just go live on, Reddit. It was called RPAN, and
Okay.
that's how I initially built my Twitch audience as well.
Yeah, because unlike most people who started off on Twitch, like myself as well, who started from like bare bones nothing, you shot up almost right away. You shot up to like a solid like 10 viewer average within the first 2 months, which most people don't do without a following beforehand. So I figured there was at least something that you did, but I never knew about a Reddit streaming service.
Yeah. I cracked Reddit, and Reddit was popping off, dude. I remember one Reddit stream I was making beats. I have, like, a little I don't have it set up, but
Mhm.
I wanna do it on stream again, but I just haven't had the opportunity where, um I got into, like, a little bit of music production, so I just had a beat pad, and I set it up with, like, a camera on my face and the camera on the beat pad and then the programming on there. And I was just making beats and, like, talking shit. I think I had, like, 17K or something like that in my stream on Reddit.
Wow.
It was fucked. Like, chat just flying, and everyone was like I'm like, "First time" it was like I think I put it as my title, like, "First time making beats."
And everybody just came
And
in.
everyone's like, "Yeah," like, very supportive, like, it was very, very fucking cool. But then I'd have people message me after the stream, like, "Yo, man, like, are you do you streaming more?" I'm like, "Actually, I go on Reddit sometimes, but most of my streams are on Twitch, so follow me on Twitch."
And then there you go.
So
From
then
there, you shot up.
I built an initial audience of about 10 people. I bought my PC off a dude from Reddit who just messaged me. Um I built everything from Reddit.
Mhm.
Everything from Reddit. Another streamer, I don't know, if you know OMG Loudmouth?
Yep.
Yeah, he's a Reddit streamer. Like,
Really?
he was a Reddit streamer, and he popped off on Reddit, like, he's so good at fucking music, dude. He's a DJ.
Yeah.
But he popped off on Reddit, and that's how he built his whole audience, just
That's
Reddit.
that's so interesting because like, you hear Mixer streamers moving to YouTube when Mixer went or YouTube and
Yeah.
Twitter or Twitch when, Mixer went down. Like, there's the Facebook streamers that move over, there's Twitch streamers that go to YouTube and stuff like that. But I've never heard of a Reddit streamer moving to somewhere else. I mean, don't get me wrong, the platform's done now, but you just informed me that a Reddit streaming platform existed for the first time, so I'm like, that's interesting. That's
Yeah,
definitely something that I missed out on."
it's pretty wild, like, it was cool. I had a lot of fun doing it, and then, like, yeah, so I would just, like, try to shift them over. I didn't know
Mhm.
what the fuck I was doing.
Hey, you learn as you go. That's one of the biggest things with Twitch, as you know. Doing it
Exactly.
for over 2 years now, but
Yeah, yeah.
for the first little bit on Twitch, you started off as a variety gaming streamer. You were dabbling into GTA, Warzone, Apex, Rocket League, at least according to what I saw. It didn't last long. You kind of converted yourself into what you are now, which is more of a just chatting streamer who dabbles
Mhm.
here and there. But
Yeah.
for that time that you were almost a gaming streamer, do you have any core memories that you remember from like your first 3 months that kind of just stick to you to this day?
I remember playing, like, Stardew on stream where like, the first time.
Hmm.
Like, I remember, like, doing shit like that, and then, like, one person coming in, or, like, I had, like, 3 people in the stream, one person coming in. I remember this is so fucking funny, but I was playing Stardew, and this guy came in, he's like, "You wanna start a farm together?" And I played Stardew with this guy on the stream for, like, fucking 5 hours, and then we played Stardew, never saw him again, and I don't and I still think about that.
What?
It was so funny. We started a whole farm together, and I still have it on my Stardew. I don't play Stardew. I actually played it this past weekend for the first time in ages. I forgot everything about the game, but yeah,
Yeah.
he came into my stream. He's like, "Let's start a farm together." I'm like, "Okay." Came in. We just played Stardew. Just me and him, which is
And
funny.
never saw him again.
Never after that stream.
That's so
It was
weird.
so funny.
That's
And I'm like, I think about that, like, I'm like, "Holy shit, that's fucking so funny, dude."
that's so fucked.
Yeah, it was really fucked up. But then, like, I still have, like, the core audience that I had, I still talk to, but they don't come to my streams anymore.
Mm.
They're off from, like, viewing Twitch, or, like, they're just doing their own thing, which
Yeah.
I get. But I used to play, like, Warzone and Valor, like, shit like that with them, and it was really fun.
You had that
They're
core
and
audience that you started with, and
yeah, yeah,
it
yeah, and
helped fuel and snowball into what
yeah, of
it's become.
course. And they were good people. They were
Yeah.
fun.
It's
Yeah,
always good to have that core audience, especially at the beginning, because it's what keeps us going, right? If we don't have that core audience after a little while, like when we're trying really hard to start to grow, it's all of a sudden just like, okay, am I
yeah,
really cut out for this? You get the self doubt and everything like that. But I know for you, you're mentioning how you transitioned people from Reddit to your streams. You
yeah.
also were a person who on your Twitter, you started that off like beginning of January. You were using the hashtags to try and find other streamers to support. You were finding other communities. You were almost in those support communities. I was in those, fell into that
Oh,
trap and
yeah.
then got out of it.
I had
But
no fucking idea what I was doing on Twitter.
you were
I
just
remember
trying
when I
shit.
Oh, yeah, I had no idea.
All you got to do is try shit when it comes to Twitter and everything else, and you learn over time. And like I said, 2 years later, it looks like you're doing well. But before your content creation journey, correct me if I'm wrong, you used to be a counselor for a high school.
Yeah.
Do you think that you took anything from that job and brought it into your streaming from RPAD or Twitch or anything? Like any core lessons and values you learned from that have helped you,
Uh
talking to people through your camera, making sure people feel welcome and comfortable? Like, is there
I think
anything
it's
that
just
you've learned?
like I think it's just like basic communication style, I guess.
Hmm.
And then like overseeing like different conflict and knowing how to like work and facilitate. And like it's yeah, definitely there's like stuff that translates into the streams
Yeah.
for sure. Yeah, being in that role.
Now, what made you land into that kind of role to begin with? Was it like a dream career that you had growing up, or?
No, I just like bounced around school. Like I always want regardless of what I do, I think I like the aspect of just working with people.
Mhm.
I think that's like my favorite thing ever is be able to like be creative and communication and everything that goes into like, that type of role. It's just very dynamic. So I thought it'd be really cool.
And from there, like, I know that the job kind of cut down once COVID started and you started
Yeah.
up your streaming. Like, it kind of just went hand in hand to where one door closed, another one opened. But at the end of the day, with that job, like, how long were you in it? Do you miss that kind of like work that you were in, or do you feel like that was just like a chapter in your life that you needed, but now it's closed?
Oh yeah, it's good work. It was good.
That's
I
always
liked
good.
it. Like, yeah. I think it was a positive aspect of my life, as is everything. There's good and bad. You
Yeah,
could
of course.
with literally everything that you do, but yeah,
Nah, I get that. As somebody who had a counselor in school in high school, it's definitely something to where the right ones can change people's lives. Like, my counselor
yeah.
definitely helped me get through my last 2 years of high school. But at the end of the day, I wouldn't trade that experience for the world. I had a bad one in grade 8, but then I had a good one in grade 11. So, I did want to kind of mention that and say thank you for being one of those people that probably just changed somebody's life back then,
Thank you. I
right?
appreciate it, dude. Yeah.
We know the lives that we change nowadays. Like, we don't fully get the perspective of it, but you were doing it well before your streaming career. So I do
Well, I
want to
think
I do want to say thank you for that.
well, I think you're doing I mean, like, I think everybody does it in a certain aspect. I mean,
Hmm.
like, you're doing it.
I mean, you're doing it. Don't toot my
Yeah.
horn. I'm tooting your horn.
Yeah, I mean, like, everybody can do it in a certain capacity. You don't have
Yeah,
to be in a role. You could still do it on this platform, and you could still, make people's days. And that's,
exactly.
like I think that's why, like, the bare bones of being in content or streaming and stuff like that is just, like, to make other people's days. And then also, like, it makes your day when you feel like shit and you, like, get on stream and, like, it's like, you just it's good. It's nice. It's a good
Yes,
feeling.
yesterday was a prime example of that for me, at least. Didn't want
Yeah,
to
yeah,
didn't
yeah.
want to boot up stream, and then I did, and I just had fun playing with friends. That's all I needed to do.
Yeah, dude, it is like it sometimes it just makes the world a difference and like it's really nice. Like I'm sure like you've gotten some messages before like in the past or whenever like about, hey, like your streams really helped me through a bad day and it's just like it's cool. Hey, it's just like there's so much power within this without you even realizing it. Like
That's an understatement, man. You couldn't say
yeah,
that
so
again.
so
Well,
it's cool. It's nice to bring that into streaming. That's one of my favorite parts.
all right, I'm gonna step away from the sentimental talk here for a minute. I want to introduce early on a new segment to the podcast for season 3. I'm calling it hashtag TBT, hashtag throwback tweets, and a little play on Throwback Thursday. But this is
Okay.
where you're gonna want to look at the video that I
Okay.
have up here for you. I have
Okay.
4 of your old tweets, and I want you to talk about the mindset you might have been in, the reason why you might have tweeted it, kind of stuff like that. Because you said you didn't know what you were doing on Twitter.
Yeah.
But it looked like you had a grasp when it came to some of these tweets. Now, the first one I consider relatable. Very, very relatable. For the people listening at home, it says, I only get my news from the Snapchat Discover section. I need you to explain why you felt the need to tweet this 2 weeks into your Twitter account. It doesn't.
Was this 2 weeks into it?
You started your Twitter account beginning of January 2021, it says, and this is the middle of January.
Oh, shit.
This is one of your first tweets, and I
Did
just
it
need to know.
did it get any
It's
likes?
got nothing on it, and I need to know. Did
I don't know. I think I was, like, browsing the Snapchat Discover section, and I'm like, "This is all so fucking dumb." And then so I just tweeted that. I'm like, "This is, like" it's a very much, it's a troll tweet.
I mean,
It's not.
I get a lot of my bullshit news section from the
But
Snapchat
I was like
Discovery section now too, but
yeah, I mean, like, I think I was just looking at it, and it was just like, shit." And I'm like, "Fuck."
I need to get a tweet out for today. Let me just, drop this
Yeah.
banger real quick. Now,
Yeah, absolutely.
do you still use the Snapchat Discover section for any kind of news?
Uh, I have a friend who has a Snapchat show, and I watch his show.
Oh, I wonder who that is.
I don't know.
I don't know, man.
That's the only I support that. I support my friends in their endeavors off this platform,
Yep.
so I have that.
You have that Snapchat show that you watch. I mean, that Snapchat show is pretty good if it's the same one I'm thinking of.
It's okay.
It's all right. But to go on to the second one, for people listening at home who might not see the video, is what I claim to be your first attempt at a viral tweet. I wonder if this tweet will get any likes. Once again, doesn't have anything on it. I feel bad when I read this one.
Did it get any likes?
It's got 0, and it came
What
before
the
that Snapchat
fuck?
tweet. And I also need to preface the fact that this tweet was followed by 2 more
January.
tweets in the same day saying, "Maybe this one will get a like. Maybe
That's
this will be the
funny.
one that gets a like."
Did any of them get any
None
likes?
of them got a single thing on them, so I need to know where your mindset was.
I
If
don't know.
you remember,
I
of the
just thought it would be. I probably thought it would just be funny.
it was a pretty funny tweet, like, it worked, and especially since
It's a funny string of tweets.
at that time, you were using the hashtags, trying to find the streamers and stuff like that, as I mentioned. But with something like this, you're just hoping it goes into the algorithm at that point. You're throwing it and hoping that it sticks.
Mm, mm.
Now, I feel like that one led into the third one I'm going to show, which is the most recent out of the 4 that I have, which is actually the one that turned into a semi-viral tweet. Okay, serious question. Beverage of choice while streaming. The tweet that sparked the biggest Twitter clout sucking I've ever seen in my life.
That shit was funny, dude.
It turned into actual products that I have in person still, where
That's
the
so
mug
funny.
says just the smallest amount of font. It turned into, I'm going to assume, well over 100 people copying the exact same tweet, interacting with the tweets, just to
That was funny.
basically turn it into a giant cesspool of fucking follow for follow, but the most natural way. I fucking loved it. What was your
Yeah.
mindset back then when this tweet started to pop off and you saw everybody else copying you?
I don't know because there's all those like small October 1st, 2000. What was I doing?
At this time, it was right after SorryCon.
I don't know. October 20. Okay. I don't know. I think I was probably like seeing all like the small streamer tweets, and I just thought it'd be funny to kind of like jump in and
And it was funny too, because
tweet
you
something stupid.
went with it for 2 weeks of just different okay serious question, and then I'm not gonna lie, I fully fucking copied you, and I started going
Yeah,
with the
yeah,
okay
yeah,
serious question every single day in October, right? I was basically trying to run with what you let off, but
yeah.
at the end of the day, that became, as much as I call it like the follow for follow cesspool bullshit, it became the most natural networking I've ever seen on Twitter.
Yeah, I mean, it's funny.
It was pretty funny.
I never got anything like from like Twitch. Nothing happened. I just got like made fun of.
Do you
That's it.
do you feel like you could come up with another one of these right now, and do you feel like people would copy it?
I just made okay, so I just posted okay, I see all these tweets saying streamers be honest, me or the PS5. And I just put a picture of myself on Twitter right now saying streamers be honest, me or PS2. And I put just to put a picture of myself.
I don't know, man. If I'm
And
being
it's
honest here,
and it's getting some
I don't know which
and
one I'm
it's
gonna
get
choose. I'm sorry, I just got a PS2 just sitting beside me. I'm
did you
sorry.
just get
I don't know, man. It's a hard choice. It's a hard choice. If you said PS5, I would have chose you, but the other PS1, like PS1 to 4, I have, so it's gonna be a hard decision for me.
PS2's a classic. I just brought up my PS2 and I'm gonna play I think I'm gonna run through Grand Theft Auto Vice City this weekend.
Vice City's so nice.
Oh, dude, it's like it's good.
It,
It's
it
good.
it's so good. I genuinely believe Vice City was just underrated because like San Andreas came out like right after, and then everybody just forgets about
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
everybody just
No,
forgets about it.
Vice City was so good, and the music in it, and like everything in Vice City is like it fucking slaps, dude. It's fun.
Even just the dialogue between characters, it's just fucking
Oh,
hilarious.
it's so fun, dude.
I love it. All right,
Yeah.
I got one more tweet.
Okay, go
This
ahead.
one, I call it the lie. She lied to everybody about it, and I'm really upset. The caption goes, In the spirit of trying new things, I asked my chat what they would want to see me do on stream. I will now be doing an Ariana Grande cosplay at 750 followers. I call this a lie because there is a clip that people in chat can see right now, and it will be in the description of the Spotify and YouTube versions of this, that says you're going to do it at 2K. I was really upset when I read this tweet and I realized you didn't do Ariana Grande until much later. So what made you scam everybody, man?
I don't know. It is what it is.
Well,
I don't know. I did it.
you
I'm
did
gonna do
do
it.
it.
I'm gonna do it again.
Another Ariana Grande cosplay?
Yeah, I think I
Ooh,
gotta do it
okay,
at some point. I was gonna do an Adele cosplay,
okay.
but I'm gonna do an Ariana Grande one. I said that I was gonna do. I never promised anything or put anything in writing, but I was in chat, and I think this was a few months ago, and I was talking shit. And I think it was probably like in November where I'm like, "Hey guys, I'm like, I think I want to do another Ariana Grande." I'm like, for the people who didn't see it. So
It
I think that.
it did turn into some of your most viral tweets. Or sorry, not viral tweets, viral clips. We got this
Mhm.
out of it once you hit 2K.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful hot
That's
tub stream
so
with Ariana Grande.
so funny, dude. Well,
As
I'll do it. I'll do another one. I got to do another one.
you think you're gonna go bigger and better this time, or are you gonna stick to like the OG Ariana?
No, I'll have to do better.
What do you think you're gonna have to do to make this cosplay better than what it is?
I have things planned.
Ooh, okay. Not spilling the secrets. I respect it. I
Yeah, yeah,
respect
yeah.
it.
Yeah, it's probably not going to be it'll probably be yeah, I would say within the next 3 months I want to do it.
You just want to do it for the hell of it, no specific milestone.
No, I just don't care cuz I was talking about it on stream. There's a lot of people who are new to my community
Hmm.
that didn't get a chance to see that, and I think it would just be really funny because that was like that was so fucking funny to do.
Yeah.
And
You're.
I don't even know if I had a like, what my audience was at that point because my audience has shifted so much since that time, so,
Hmm.
yeah.
And if people do want to go see kind of what the original one was, the clips are still up, from what I saw at least. Like one of the
Yeah,
most
yeah, yeah,
popular
yeah.
ones is you just singing as Ariana, which I got the screenshot from. But honestly, when I was watching that stuff back while doing the research here, I was fucking dying. You turned that into some amazing content, and yeah, if you're doing that in the next few months, then I can't wait to see what you do now with it compared to what you did back then.
Oh, yeah, I'll do some fun shit with it, dude. It'll be good. It'll be good.
Just get everybody to dress up as her exes.
I mean,
Sure, I could do Mac Miller.
yeah, uh, uh, Trolleyzz.
Anyways, let me transition into kind of a different segment here. This one is for everybody in chat and everybody listening to get to know you a little bit better.
Okay.
20 rapid fire questions. Now these are new questions compared to the last season, so bear with me in case I stutter over any of these. But you don't have to answer them rapid, even though I call them rapid questions. You can build on any story if you have a specific answer that you want to explain, so you don't get clowned or anything like that. At the end of the day, take this at your pace. Just don't take 44 minutes like it has taken before for some people, because I don't get how,
Okay.
but they did it.
Okay.
Anyways, who is your favorite actor or actress currently?
My favorite actor or actress?
Yes.
Um, that would oh my gosh, I haven't Adam Driver.
Interesting. What is your current favorite song?
My current favorite song is it's a song by the Talking Heads, I believe.
Okay.
Um, this must be the place.
Okay. What chore do you hate doing the most around your house?
Oh fuck, I love cleaning, dude. But I would say dusting.
Okay. I mean, as somebody who's allergic, I fully get that.
Yep.
First thing you would buy if you won the lottery?
First thing that I would buy.
Yeah.
Subaru Outback.
All right, choice. I was waiting for you to say like an Impreza, but I'll accept an Outback.
I think it'd be a nice car, and I need a bigger car for my dog and I.
That's fair. How many pairs of shoes do you currently own?
Well, right now I don't fucking wear any shoes. It's just boots, and because I
Canada.
live in
Yep.
a cold shithole.
You live in the
Um,
shithole. I just live in
yeah,
terrible.
I live in a lot of snow, so I have 2 pairs of boots. I have like a pair of Sorels, and then I have a pair of like Chelsea boots that I
Mhm.
wear. But in the summer, I wear a lot of Converse and Vans. I don't know, like maybe 8 or 10
Okay,
pairs.
I respect it. That's not a bad answer. I feel like as we grow older, we get like 5, 6 pairs,
Yeah,
on
yeah,
average. Like I work selling shoes, so I have a little bit more, but I don't sell like the fucking Nikes and all that shit.
yeah,
I just
yeah,
have the casual shoes like you own.
yeah.
What superpower do you wish you had?
Flying,
Okay, simple answer. I respect
easy,
it.
easy,
Is the glass half full or half empty to you?
half full.
I like that. Same answer. Who is your dream stream guest?
Sear.
I knew that one was coming. That one's kind of obvious for you. What was the last thing you ate?
Uh, Mini potatoes and lean ground beef.
Ooh, how was it cooked?
I made it with like some Korean style spices, and then I just put them over the potatoes.
Okay,
I'm
you
trying to eat
chef.
like I'm trying to eat like clean and simple.
Yeah, I know you've been posting on your Instagram, like you go into the gym a lot more now
Yeah,
too.
yeah, I'm on a pretty decently big health kick because I'm like I think during the Christmas break I indulged a little bit too much into everything, and then I'm like, I'm gonna like, kick my health up a notch. I'm getting older.
Oh, I feel that.
I want
I'm
to.
sorry, go ahead.
I want some more energy in my life.
That's why I drink Gamer Subs. Hey, Gamer Subs, thanks for not sponsoring this podcast, but being a partner. Favorite subject in school?
English.
Ew. What the fuck?
Yeah,
Why English?
I like writing and stuff. It's like,
Fair. What?
yeah,
Ew. I'm
yeah,
judging you
yeah.
for that one, man. Ugh. All right. How many times do you think you open up your phone a day?
Uh, 15 to 20.
That's it.
Yeah, I try to keep my phone away, and then I try to keep under like 3 to 4 hours of screen time. Some days are not as bad. No, more.
Mm-hmm.
Probably.
Yeah, 3 to 4
It
hours of
depends.
screen time.
It depends. It depends
Just
what
depends
I'm
on like what
doing.
day it is, what you're doing, what
Yeah,
your
it
plans
depends what
are.
I'm doing because like I really like. So this is what I'm doing now is like I'm deleting all the apps off of my phone just so I don't have them on my phone unless I have something to post. Like if I like edit a
Yeah.
a video and then need to post all my socials, then I'll do that. Then I'll fuck off. Then I'll just get off of it.
Interesting.
So yeah, so I delete the apps off my phone. It's
So you're,
just an easier way of like maintaining like less screen time.
yeah, so you're really just trying to build the habit of
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
still living in the moment but still being a content creator. Like you're doing a half and half.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I
I like
think
that.
right now it's like yeah, half and half for sure.
I like that. I like that. I
Yeah.
might pick up that fucking habit because I need to. I get like 7 hours of screen time. That's terrible.
Oh, dude, yeah. Like I'm trying to aim for if I can hit 3, that's good. Like 3 hours in a day, that's fine.
All right. What was your first job?
I worked at a gas station.
Interesting. Is
Got
it a
fired.
Canadian brand one?
Co-op.
Co-op for a gas
Yeah.
station?
Yeah, co-op.
Okay.
Gas station.
I
Yeah.
did I did co-op at Canadian Tire, so it's kind of close,
Co-op.
but not.
Co-op gas station. Is that
Oh,
like
I'm
a
talking
is that
co-op as in, like the school course.
Oh, no, co-op gas station.
I've never heard of that.
Oh, is it just a Manitoba thing?
Must be. I don't know. That's fucking weird.
I don't know, but I got
Wait,
fired.
I mean,
Oh,
not.
actually, no.
Oh.
My first job was a telemarketer for 2 weeks.
Ugh.
It
Ugh.
when I was, like, in grade 10,
Okay.
and I sounded like I was 8.
I mean, that makes sense to be honest. But
Yeah.
how picking up a telemarketer job in grade 10? That's impressive. I will say, unless they were just
Yeah,
looking for bodies.
oh, yeah, they do not care. It's such a revolving door.
Yep.
It was like I remember I started like I was going like my dad dropped me off and it was like I think shifts were like 4 hours.
Hmm.
And I remember this one dude, he's like, "Yo, man," he's like, "If you drive me home, I'll give you some weed." I'm like, "What?" And I'm like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" And I just didn't show back up then like at all.
That's smart.
I'm like, "Fuck this place, dude. I'm out of here." I'm like, "Fuck this guy." I'm like, he's
Try to give weed to an underage guy. I mean, in
I'm like,
Canada, it's legal, but you weren't legal at that point.
"Oh, this is years ago."
Who's the smartest person you know?
The smartest person that I know?
Personally, yeah.
Oh god. Who's the smartest person that I know?
It could be in any aspect.
Like, in what sense?
in
It's
any
like,
aspect. You could say a smartest person under one category, and it's fine.
my friend Brett is pretty smart.
Okay. Just general
Yeah.
knowledge smart.
Yeah, just in, like, in everything. He was in, like, yeah, yeah, he's educated.
Okay. How would you rate your humor from 1 to 10? I started off easy. We're starting to get you with a little more.
7.3.
7.3, not a point 5? Don't want to round up?
Sure, 7.5.
All right. See, there you
I
go.
mean, humor's subjective, right?
Very
Like,
much so.
yeah, so
That's why I feel like anybody who says a 10 there is just kind of like
yeah, I don't know. There's always room for improvement in this shit.
always.
I don't know. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
If you could have dinner with anybody, dead or alive, who would it be?
Johnny Cash.
I like that answer. I was expecting, just actors like Ryan Reynolds and stuff like that, but Johnny Cash. Is there a reason why in particular?
I like his music a lot.
I
And
respect it.
I went to Nashville and it was nice.
I want to go there so bad. I
Oh,
might go
dude,
this
it's
year.
so good. I would
Do you,
love to just
yeah,
like, have beers with them and eat a steak or something and like in the middle of a field. It'd be fucking sick.
bring it down to Texas for like a nice steak.
Oh yeah, something like that. Something like that. No, Nashville's I need to go back, dude. It is fucking sick. It
I've
is
heard
lit,
really
dude.
good things.
Oh, it's fucking oh,
Do you have any
it's
pet peeves?
I'm a pretty easygoing person. Like I don't know. I don't think really too much annoys me.
Hmm.
Yeah. I can't think of any off the top of my head like that or like um that like stick.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. Yeah.
What is the
Maybe
worst?
oh
Oh,
no,
oh,
being on someone who's unorganized
okay.
or like not clean. I'm like kind of I turned into a clean freak I think
Hmm.
during the pandemic.
So like
So
organized in person kind of
yeah,
thing.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I
Hmm.
think that's like a big thing.
I get that. That's a good one, honestly.
Yeah.
You'd hate me then.
I I feel like my shit's pretty like organized and well put
Oh
together and
yeah.
like yeah.
No, I love your background. Like it's just
Thanks,
clean,
dude.
simplistic. I mean, all your backgrounds. You've had
Thanks, dude.
3 different backgrounds at this place alone, right?
Yeah, I changed it up here big time.
You just had it in your living room to start, and you had like the
Yeah.
fern and the sliding like wall and everything like that. That was beautiful.
Yeah, I'm always looking. Like I this weekend I'm picking up a ton of shit too and like more like fake trees and shit,
Hmm.
like lattice and stuff. I'm always looking to add and like, put some stuff in.
I mean,
I
hey.
don't know how this fucking pumpkin has stayed here for so long, but like I don't think I can get rid of it at this point. I found it for $7 at a thrift store and then I'm like, "Oh, I'm gonna fucking buy it." And then I just put it in the now everybody like makes jokes saying like I hook up with the
I
I'm
believe
not
it.
even gonna
It's got
there's
a hole in
like
the bottom of it.
it's maybe.
Maybe. What is
Yeah.
the worst gift you have ever received?
The worst gift? I got the ugliest fucking bracelet from one of my exes one time. It was so fucking ugly,
Oh
and I
God.
felt too bad to say anything, so I just it was shit. It was
Yeah.
so ugly.
There's always one. Everybody's like, "Oh, love every gift." No, there's one that sticks out all the
Yeah,
time, no
yeah, yeah.
matter who you are.
I think that was the one. It was just like wasn't a nice gift,
Hmm.
or wasn't like it didn't suit me. It was just like the fuck.
That's a better way to
I,
put it. It just doesn't
I,
suit you.
oh yeah, it wasn't my style.
Who is the most underrated content creator that you know?
The most underrated content creator that I know.
Yeah. Who do you feel like deserves
Um,
more recognition than they get right now?
um, more recognition. I mean, like, there's so many different levels when it comes down to this kind
It
of stuff.
whatever
Um,
level you feel like is appropriate to answer this.
um, oh gosh.
Scrolling through a
Um,
follower list right now.
yeah, there's yeah. Um, I think Krub deserves more recognition.
Hmm.
I know he's like partnered and everything like that. He's so fucking funny, dude, and he should be
Yeah.
a lot bigger than he is.
Hmm.
That's like one of them. Um,
Hey, that's a fair answer.
Shaq is one. Shaq is very creative.
Chaka is somebody I full heartedly
Yeah,
agree with.
yeah, Shaq is very creative in what he does. Um, oh god, Game Pass,
Game Pass is another.
I think should be yeah, I think those 3, like, pop off the top of my head.
Yeah. Nah, I could definitely agree. I haven't watched Crub as much as I should. I definitely want to see their content more
Yeah,
because I see them popping up all over my feed now.
yeah, no, Crub is like, yeah, I don't know. He's like, I know he sits at like decent, like
Hmm.
higher than like what I said, like like
Yeah,
100, whatever, like between the 7500.
yeah,
But like he should be fucking like big, big.
I
He's
fully
like
get that.
he's so funny, dude. He's like does these Fortnite improv streams and they're so fucking fun to watch.
I might have to check them out a little bit more. All right,
Yeah,
two
they're cool.
more.
Yep.
Favorite movie?
Um it would be probably Fury or maybe Inglorious Bastards or maybe American Psycho.
Okay, okay, not bad choices. That's like currently or all time. What would you say?
Like off the rip, like I
Hmm.
don't know, in the past like whatever how many years, 10, so 15.
Okay, I respect it.
Um yeah.
Final one on a scale from 1 to 10. How good are you at trivia?
Holy fuck, I suck. Uh 4.
We'll find out at the end of this podcast because that segment's never changed, baby.
Yeah,
But you're
like
on a
4.
new season of trivia, so it's gonna be interesting. People in
Yeah,
chat
4.
will be able to
4.
answer
4.
along with you. Just don't spoil the questions. All right.
Okay.
About the halfway point of this podcast now before trivia, and I want to get back to that cosplay talk. You were talking about how you're going to do an Ariana Grande here in the next like 3 months,
Yep.
but I went through your former content, and I ended up finding three three other cosplays that I like that you did, and I want you to talk about where the idea came from for them. I want you to talk about what you were doing, let's say in the stream that it was a part of, and would it ever come back? And I want to start off with probably the worst decision you've ever made in your life, and that is being an army vet.
I was during the pandemic.
Why did you have a buzz cut?
I don't know, cuz I was sick. I don't know. I just thought it would be a nice hair change.
Thank God you've grown your hair back out and you've kept it. But do you think you'd ever shave your head, let's say for a charity goal or for like hitting partner or something?
Yeah, I would probably do it. Like I don't care. I'm pretty comfortable.
Okay, I respect it. That's a good answer. I like that. I like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Also, shout out Capri for this photo. The second one, I didn't know what order to put these in, but I feel like the order I have is appropriate. I want to talk about your emo phase, where you're the
Oh
happiest
yeah.
emo I've ever seen in my life.
That was like I think that was like an emo stream that I emo night or something like that.
Yep.
I don't know. I brought on like that was like when I was baby.
This was way before Sadmer.
Yeah, this is a long, long time ago. This is like I think I did like just an emo night where I just like
Yep.
blasted emo music and then I think I had like somebody come on stream and like it was fun
Do
from
you
what I remember.
do you think you'd ever bring this back with all the emo streams that are going on nowadays with like Cody Riffs, for example, or do you feel like it's kind of long and gone?
No, it's not for me anymore.
Okay, fair. I was hoping you'd bring it back with maybe some eyeliner and nail polish, but to each your own.
Yeah.
It's okay. The third one though is kind of the polar opposite of this one. This is a happy emo. Let's get into your villain arc. Let's talk about Joker. And for people that might be listening at home on Spotify, you can find these on the YouTube. Just go to Trolleyzz on YouTube and you'll see the podcast there. But let's talk about Joker. This is right before you started breakdancing, kickboxing the air. I don't know what it was. But this is probably the perfect representation of the beginning of your villain arc. This is more recent as well. What made you dress up as Joker for stream?
That was a mime. That was a mime stream. I mimed out a bunch of stuff. I just didn't know how to do the mime makeup because I bought like dollars for makeup, so I just slathered it on my face.
You have a Joker, like,
Yeah, I know. I don't know. I didn't know what a mime looked like.
now that you mention a mime, I can see it with the shirt and the hat.
Yeah, then I just mimed out stuff. I had chat, or it was actually a very pretty successful stream.
It was a really good show. I did tune in for part of it, like when I could. But I just
Yeah,
went back into like your clips and I just saw this. I'm just like, what in the Joker is going on? And then
yeah,
now you
yeah,
mentioned it's a mime because I completely forgot the context because I'm an idiot. Anyways,
yeah.
out of those cosplays, which one do you feel like is the most likely to return?
Joker one. I'm gonna be doing that one soon. I have a sub goal for that right now.
Okay. What's the sub goal?
I think 50 subs this month.
Okay.
Yeah.
50 subs, you dress up as Joker in February.
Yeah. Yeah. Or like whenever I hit 50 subs. Like whenever I hit the 50, I'll do Joker.
Now, question to build on to that sub goal. Let's see if you agree to this live, or you might have to think about it. Valentine's Day, you get an e-pal and you're dressed up as Joker. That laugh said maybe.
What does the epal do?
Just you have to be in Joker the entire time.
I remember I
You
got
want to
an
know how
epal
I
in
got these scars? Like you just gotta be the voice, the acting, the entire time with the e-pal.
I did get an epal before, and then I painted my face orange, and I did the pumpkin cosplay.
With an e-pal?
Yeah, I had the epal on stream, and the epal was like, "What's wrong with your face?" And I'm like, "I don't know what you're talking about." I'm like, "This is just how I look," and they're like, "Oh, okay."
I feel like the whole point would just be to like convince her to turn into a Harley Quinn. Even like if we can't see her, it doesn't matter. But like go
Yeah,
along with the bit.
the epals, yeah, I've established myself within the epal community. They're cool with me.
And I mean, hey, there you go. Turn something into Valentine's Day, whether it's Joker or something else. I feel like that would be pretty funny. I feel like Valentine's Day for sure. You should have an e-pal on stream though, if you can.
I think it would be fun.
I think it would. I'm not saying to do it, but might be a decent idea. All right, back up to the topic of your content creation journey though.
Yeah.
You've been in a space for over 2 years. You've done
Uh-huh.
a lot of amazing things.
Thank you.
You've helped raise money for charity through the Twerk team, now known as Love Over Hate, LOH.
Mhm.
You've joined the Content Thieves. You've been a part of some of the funniest streams on Twitch because of them. You being the butt of many jokes and also providing a lot of the content for those streams. You've met with your idol, Seer,
Yeah.
at TwitchCon, and
Yeah,
traveled to
which is
meet
cool.
other creators as well, myself included, through SorryCon.
Mhm.
Which, by the way, you better be part of SorryCon 3. You moved into a completely new space
Yep.
that you've basically made it your personality in the background, which is fucking awesome to see, while still maintaining your 3-day a week schedule for streaming.
Yeah.
You've galloped with your chat in an open field. The list goes on and on, but I want to ask you over the last 2 years,
Yeah.
what have been your top 3 favorite moments as a content creator?
Like, do they have to be on stream or they could just be in life? Like,
Stuff that has come from content creation. It could be IRL stuff.
I think the first was like doing that boys trip thing. That would be like that was really, really fun. Again, like Capri and I became really good friends.
Married.
Married, yeah, together. We became really, really good friends during Hover. I think
Yeah.
this NTS 2?
Was it 2? Yeah, he won season 2. Yep.
Yeah.
He was the first
So
streamer to actually capitalize on NTS.
yeah. So yeah, we met during then, and it was just like we instantly just hit it off and became friends, and just, that's it. And then this past summer well, I saw him during TwitchCon as well,
Yeah.
but went there and got to meet a bunch of other creators, and that was really, really cool. Yeah, I think meeting people is really good. Like I met like a bunch. I think that aspect's really cool. Like I got to meet like Seer, I got to meet like Brody, who I've been in his community forever, and he's like another streamer I look up to.
Mm-hmm.
I got to meet like some of my closest friends, so I think that's really cool. Um, I don't know. I think in this past little bit too, I kind of found my rhythm with streaming, and I
Yep.
found like a good pace and a good. I think I still question everything, but I
Always
think
will.
yeah, but I think I found like a little bit of a rhythm, and I found like a little bit of something that people can associate me by, or like that kind of thing. I think that's pretty cool. Um, I I don't know the last one.
You've
I
met some
think
amazing people IRL through stream. You've
yeah,
established basically the personality that people know you
yeah,
by.
yeah. That's cool. I don't know. I think also collaborating and making content with other people. I've been on some really fun shows in the last little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's one of my favorite things about streaming is being able to do this kind of stuff. I
Yeah.
really have fucking so much fun on other people's streams. Like, I like it because like I feels like there's On my streams, there's, like, whatever, like, 3, 4 hours, and, like but with, the shows that I'm on are, like, 20 minutes, I know, like, for 20 minutes, I could just fuck it up, like, I did, like, Blizz's Streamer University with a massive creators, like, huge,
Yeah.
like, a little Sia, stuff like that, like,
Mhm.
crazy big creators, and then, like, I was, like, just a little guy, and I went in there and just that was, like, my best, and I just fucking destroyed it, and then, like, they were all, like, messaging me after, like, "Dude, like, how do we not know who you are?" I'm like, you're so funny." I'm like, "Yeah." I'm like, "I don't know." I'm just, like, having a good time.
I
So,
mean,
like, making, like, fun content like that with other people is, like I think that's, um you know, a big highlight that
yeah.
that's just so fucking cool. It's just like being able I love making content with other I like doing it by myself. It's great. I'm more of like a solo streamer
Yeah.
on my stream. So I think just having doing this on other people's stuff like on their streams is like it's so much fun.
Took us 14 months, but we got this going on. Like
I know
you've even
exactly.
done like the Courage Fall Guys tournament.
I don't okay, so this is funny because the guy I don't know why because I fucked myself so hard. Like I sewered myself because yeah, I'm still learning or whatever, but during the summer, I switched to days because I thought that'd be better for me. So I jumped around a lot, which fuck really
Yeah.
mess everything. Big mistake. I'm never doing that again. I really like the nighttime streams. Um, so like it kind of messed with me. But in the day, I was doing a lot of Fall Guys content. I didn't really like you can't do unhinged content during the day. I just feel weird doing
Yeah.
it. Like I can't do unhinged fucking weird ass content. But I was playing Fall Guys and this guy came into my stream. He's like, "Hey, you want to play with Courage?" I'm like, "Who the fuck is Courage?" And I'm like, I don't know who the fuck that is. And then I'm like, can we ban this guy? And then I banned him. Yeah. And then somebody messaged me in the Bay messaged me and they're like, that's like they work for Courage. I'm like, what? I'm like, who the fuck is Courage? And so I didn't know who that was. I didn't know who Courage was.
Up is it? What the fuck? Oh, there we go. My mic is now back. For some reason, my mic wasn't registering. It looks like it's peaking though. One sec.
Anyway.
Hopefully that fixed it. If not, I knew there would be at least one little audio mess up because my cord is way too loose on my microphone. But this is why this is one take because you get this.
Yeah, it's fun. Technical difficulties are always a pleasant time. Do- There we go.
Oh,
Yes?
okay,
Is
yeah.
it working?
Hopefully,
There we go.
hopefully it's working because
What
it
kind
just
of what kind of mic do you have?
I have a Blue Yeti, but my cord has been used and abused for 2 years, and
Gotta get that.
it just tried to say that my mic wasn't being detected. It's a USB
Got
device unrecognizable.
anybody from Trolleyzz? Do you have a throne?
I do have a throne, but I've had stuff bought on it before that never showed, so I don't really plug it anymore.
Oh no, I've heard some issues with that.
Yeah, I had an Apple Watch on there with crowdfunding. Somebody soloed it, and they said that they couldn't order it, and it took like 3 weeks to get the person their money back. So yeah,
Jeez.
I don't plug my throne. I do have it. I have like some easy stuff on there, but nothing like
Well,
tech wise.
little dono goal for a new mic.
Maybe. I have
It
talked
could
about a dono
happen.
goal in February
Dono goal.
for a PC, but maybe we go to the mic first.
You
Who
do
knows?
whatever your heart desires.
My heart desires a slice of pizza right now, man. All right,
Are
away
you
from the tech
hungry?
issues. My food sauce hasn't showed up, and it's been 2.5 hours.
What?
2 hours. We'll
Do
get
you
it
have a
after.
pizza place close by you?
I do, and I'll probably get some after because realistically, I have movie
Oh
night
yeah.
after this. It's gonna be good.
What movie? Oh, you're doing the comedy.
Yeah, the comedy, the stand up show. Gabriel
Sick.
Iglesias' Stadium Fluffy or whatever it's called. Two
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
hours, man, for a stand up show. 2 hours. It's
Did you know I used
insane.
did you know I used to do stand-up comedy before
No.
streaming? Yeah, before streaming.
I mean, I used to, but then I prefer to sit down. But like,
Yeah, I did stand-up comedy for 2 years.
holy shit.
It didn't go anywhere, it sucked.
Was it just,
I
like, little impromptu
um,
locations? Stuff that
I
was
was
just, like,
dr
open mic?
I was drunk at a bar and then, so there's a college here and their end project is hosting a big event.
Okay.
Like, it's a creative communications thing, so it's, like, it has to do with marketing, da 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 da. So one of my friends, she was doing a comedy show for hers,
Mhm.
and I was at a bar and I was drunk, and she's like, "Do you wanna do it?" I'm like, "I guess." So I
Okay.
did it, and it was really fun, and then I just kept doing it, and it just kept I didn't really practice or anything. I'm not, like, stand-up funny, I'm in the moment funny.
Yes. I get that.
I'm not stand-up funny. There's, like, I tried it and everyone's like, "Oh, you could do it." Like, I'm like, "Listen," I'm like, "There's a fucking big difference between me talking shit and saying, like, funny quirps and stuff like that than me, like, writing stuff down and then going on stage and then, like, like, there's a
Yep.
whole process to it." I'm like, "I just don't have that in me." I'm like, "I don't." I'm like, "I tried it. It was fun. It's not for me." That's why I like streaming because, like, streaming, like, it's just on the fly. I
Yep.
like this. I like this shit.
I mean, for me, I can relate to the stand-up, but not in the fact that I've did it. It's more I want to do it. But also at the same time, it's that you need to be able to write down your jokes and
Yeah.
prep everything in advance. Like
I
I
would
could
say
do the on the moment, like in the moment stuff, like crowd reaction. I can go right back at them, stuff like that. Stuff that you of course learn through streaming as well. But I had that back and forth banter well before streaming.
yeah,
It's more the fact of just writing down those jokes, being confident in what you're saying,
yeah.
and then like constantly having new stuff. It's like my life's not that interesting yet. I can't do that.
Yeah, yeah. It's
And
like yeah.
and then Game Pass, were you there for Game Pass to stand up at TwitchCon?
I didn't make it because I think there was I don't know what the fuck I was doing. I think I was caught in an Uber somewhere or I was
Mhm.
doing something, I don't know. That event was like in that was I'm
TwitchCon was
doing
a
it
headache.
I am doing it completely different next year. Wherever or whatever the fuck it is, I am doing it 100% different. I was
Yep.
not prepped for the capacity of that event. And I do have social anxiety
Mhm.
quite a bit, and I got some bad anxiety for a few days there as well, because I came on Tuesday. Like, I
Yeah.
was there fucking a long time, and I'm like, "Ugh," and I was like, "Yeah, so, like, I'm gonna do it a little bit different. I'm gonna, slow it down because I was just like,
Definitely.
"Everything, yeah, let's go, let's go, let's go," and I
Yep.
think it really caught up with me.
Mhm. No, I
Yeah,
fully get that. Like,
yeah, yeah,
I know I'm gonna be doing my shit differently too. Like, as much as
yeah,
I enjoyed having almost last minute roommates, I do feel like I need to have way more prep, and I need to be with roommates that are a part of already all of my pre-existing plans. That way, I don't
yeah,
feel guilty if I'm leaving them because that was one of my
yeah.
biggest things. Is I felt guilty leaving my roommates.
Oh,
So
dude. Yeah, it was the same thing with me. I had people messaging me and, like, I felt bad, but, like, I can't stretch myself that
yeah,
much. Like, like, I have my initial friends who I wanna see, and then, like, I have, like, um, some other people that I wanted to, like, made plans to hang out
yeah,
with and
and
stuff
then the
like
people
that.
that you ran across, stuff like
Yeah,
that too.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Like, I would pop in and, like, I'd be walking down the street and see people and be like, "Hey, let's have a beer," and have a beer with them quickly, and be like, "Hey, I'll see you guys later. Thank you like,
yeah,
whatever." So, like, there was moments like that, but, like, I think I'm just gonna be like, next year, like, fucking get away from it and go for a nice dinner and go to bed at 10 p.m. one night instead of staying out till 3. Like, that kinda stuff. Just, like, take care of myself a little
you're
bit more.
showing your age, You're
Dude, yeah,
showing your age.
I lived that weekend like I was fucking 22, and
Hey, I was 22,
that's fucked.
you
I'm
asshole.
whatever.
Nah, I definitely lived it like I was a lot younger, but I showed myself that I could. I wasn't hungover at all. I was on 3 hours of sleep every single day, and I was perfectly fine
Yeah. I was hungover.
every single day.
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe it. But you also went and did like a lot more things with a lot more groups of people. I kind of just stuck to some groups, and then at the end of the night, I would kind of join everybody
Mhm, mhm.
when they kind of opened it up to, hey, your friend
Yeah,
of friends should come, and then that's when I got like told about stuff like the smoking gun, for example.
yeah,
I remember on the first night showing up there. First time I met like Scootish, first time I met Mistress, all of
yeah.
them. And, like Scootish and I had a beer together while you were
Mhm.
standing beside us and all that shit. That was a fun night.
Yeah, that was really good.
Yeah,
I wonder where it's gonna be this coming up year.
I wonder.
I fuck dude, if it's in Vegas, that's gonna be fucked, but
Oh, it'll be fucked in the
that's
best way.
oh, yeah, it'll be crazy. You know what? I wouldn't mind New York. New York would be fun.
I
Um,
I genuinely believe as somebody who I'm going to New York in a week. No, terrible place for it.
you don't think it's good?
No,
It's a little bit too boxed in. It's not that
very
open.
much so. It would be terrible as an open atmosphere for a convention.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I
I
feel
I
that.
think Dallas would be dope.
Um, yeah. I mean, yeah.
Dallas isn't great, but, like, I feel like it'd be good for the convention, like, the area
But
near the AT&T
it's not
Stadium.
it's not in San Diego, right?
I don't believe so. The rumor is, like, 95% sure that it's not San Diego this
Okay,
time around.
do they switch it up every year?
It's been San Diego's 3 years straight.
Okay.
Yeah. But they've been, like, I think they've gone to, like, OKC and stuff like that too, like, they've gone to Oklahoma. There is a list, I could pull
They
it
went
up
to
later.
they went to Oklahoma?
I think I read that, I'm not too sure.
That's fucking
Um,
random.
I wanna go to TwitchCon EU so bad. I wanna go to
Dude,
Paris,
Timothy.
but, like, our round trip is, over $1,000 for us from Canada.
Yeah, it's crazy. The best way to get into Europe is to fly into England,
Mhm.
and
Is it
then you go adventure.
okay. Good to
That's the best
know.
way to do it.
Good
Yeah,
to know,
best
good
way.
to know, good to know.
Cheapest and best way. Sometimes you can get flights into England for like $600, and then you take a flight from England to Paris, and then back, and then go.
Okay. Good to
Then you get
know.
to hang it. Then you book a couple days in fucking London or something like that, and
Go
do
run
your
into the
thing.
Sidemen or just other people that we know in London.
Yeah,
Alright, got a couple more things here.
yeah,
I have one more thing before before the final thing I wanna talk about.
yeah.
You mentioned your top 3 favorite streaming moments.
Uh huh.
I wanna talk about the fact that you are a man of many nicknames, and I grabbed my where these
Microphone.
nicknames oh, fuck. Oh,
You're
hello?
good.
Okay, we're good?
You're good.
My bad. I don't know why it's doing this. I hate it. Anyways, I wanna talk about your top 3 nicknames that I have heard you've been called, where they might have came from, and if you are still called them to this day.
Okay.
Alright? The first one is Sad Hayden. Where did the nickname Sad Hayden come from?
I think probably Capri.
Yep. You and Hayden both got hit in a 2-for-1 combo on a TTS message from Capri, where he compared you to Hayden. He's just like, you both got no talent, but you're the sad version of him.
Yeah, something like that.
Now, have you ever been called Sad Hayden since?
No, I haven't been called Saturday in a very long time.
Okay, that was the one that I feel like you haven't been called.
Yeah, no.
The second one I also feel like you haven't been called since because this one was actually self-proclaimed by you, and you called yourself Twitch's doormat.
No.
Now, do you feel like you have evolved from the doormat to at least the door handle, or do you feel like you might still be doormat?
No, I'm good. I'm good. I think I evolved a little bit.
I'd hope so.
I think I moved up.
Moved up to door handle. It's a
Yeah,
terrible pun. I'm going with it. It's okay.
something like that.
The third one, though, is the main one I wanted to talk about. Your lovely friend Scootish. Your contact info in his phone is Greg the MILF Hunter Doggin. Hence the command that calls you the MILF Hunter. Why were you called that during the boys' trip?
Because they made a joke that I'd like to hook up with older married women.
Now, is that true?
No, no, that's not true.
Are you
No,
sure? I don't know, man. I've seen you. I've seen you get a little wild.
no married women.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna take your word for it. Have you been called the MILF Hunter recently besides this command, though?
Just from Scootish.
Just from Scootish. I mean,
Yeah,
I respect it, and hopefully it does stick now to where it could be basically your second nickname.
yeah, just from Scootish.
Out of all the nicknames that you have been called, though, besides just those three, I know, imagine lying, but out of all the nicknames that you have been called, what do you think is the one that has like best represented you, and you never noticed until you got called it?
I don't know.
Is there any that just like stick to you now?
Mm, I don't. I don't really think so.
Okay.
I don't really know. Everybody just calls me Murr now.
Yeah, that's true.
That's
Creep
it.
Greg could be one.
Or Creep Greg or Greg. That's funny. I don't even know. Greg's my fucking actual name.
Does that
People
count as a
just
nickname?
on Twitch it does because my I guess
Listen,
I
if
guess on Tw I guess on Twitch, people just call me Greg.
people try to call me Brandon on Twitch because they see it in my about me, and I'm like, "No. Uh-uh. It's
Yeah, people call
there,
me
great,
people call
but mm-mm."
people just call me Greg, and I think that's fucking so funny for some reason. I don't know.
It's so weird though, too, like, we're on the internet under a nickname for more times than not. Some people have their actual
Yeah,
names, but, like, when my name is nowhere near my username, it's so weird just hearing people in the streaming world or, like, content creation or just online call me Brandon over Trolley.
yeah. Well,
It's just
I introduce myself as Greg, like, if I'm meeting somebody in, like, a streamer, I'm like, "Hey, I'm Greg, nice to meet you."
yeah, like, if I'm meeting people, I'll be like, "Hey, I'm Brandon or Trolley." Like,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
especially if it's still around the content creation world, like, at TwitchCon, for example, meeting up with everybody, I would say, like, "Hey, I'm Trolley."
Yeah.
For the people that knew me, I'm like, "Hey, I'm Brandon." Like,
Mhm.
it's 2 different things, and now some people that know me IRL are finding out about my stream, and they're calling me Trolley in real life, and I'm just like, "That's weird, but I'll allow it." It's like, I don't know."
I've had the Murrdoggin name, though, since fucking Instagram started, though.
And that was one of the things I wanted to ask you, like, from the first question I asked, where did the name Murdoggin come from?
I don't know.
Then how did you have
Uh,
it?
I don't know, just, like I don't know. I don't know how it started.
Just out of
I think
nowhere?
I think I think one of my managers at Best Buy or something
Okay.
called me, like, Murderdoggin sometime or something. We're thinking about, like, funny rap names or something, when I worked at Best Buy in the warehouse.
Yeah. I respect it, I respect
When I
it.
was, like, not 8 after right after high school, so probably when I was, like, 18.
Mhm. You're
So I'm
fucking
like, "Murd"
old.
yeah, I
I'm
am.
sorry, I gotta mention that one, you're old,
I
Jesus.
am old.
But, I mean, hey, that's fair, and that explains why you gotta take it easy at the next TwitchCon. I'll make sure to bring a
Exactly.
walker, don't worry.
Thank you.
No problem. But, final thing I wanna talk about before we get into the fun trivia. To wrap up everything, I've listed a portion of what you've done with your streaming. The final question I have for you is we've talked about the past. We've we've touched on the present. What is the future for Murdoggin?
This year, my plan is I wanna dive into YouTube a little bit more. I have a really
Okay.
good editor who I'm working with, so I'm gonna kind of focus on making streams that are more geared towards YouTube content. That's gonna be my plan. I'll continue on with, like, streams like EPAL stuff. I have some really fun streams coming up in the next little bit. Like, just, like, I wanna do, like, just I wanna try some stuff.
Mhm.
I guess I'll just say, like, I bought a hazmat suit, and I'm gonna buy a bunch of fruits and vegetables and explode them on stream.
That sounds amazing.
Yeah, so I bought, like, a hazmat suit from Amazon, and then I'm gonna get a bunch of elastic bands, and I'm gonna try to explode as many vegetables and fruits as I can on stream.
Oh my fucking god.
Yeah, stuff like that.
That's gonna be
I I
incredible.
I think I think it'd be a really, really funny idea. I don't know. I just wanted to like again, like I have a really good editor. I want to personally learn how to edit. I was reading a bunch of just, like I think I want to do like some indie games and stuff because I'm having a ton of fun playing them
Yeah.
and try to edit those myself and throw them on YouTube. So I want to learn how to edit. That's like one of my goals as well. Is like, learn the ins and outs, learn what I like learn because I have an editor who like knows my style like to a T. Like she fucking like right off the start, me and her are very similar, which it makes it so much easier.
Yeah.
But I think I want to learn how to edit just like for myself and as a skill and as something to do, and I think that'd be really cool. But yeah, I want to crack into YouTube a little bit more. I think that'd be really fun. Um, I don't know, just keep.
I do believe it's the wave for 2023 for a lot of
Yeah, yeah,
us.
yeah, 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 yeah. It's great. Like it's also really fun, and yeah. So I'm just gonna kind of make content that's more geared towards, if I'm able to chop it up. That's why I'm
Yeah.
doing like, dude, the dollar game thing is so much fun because it's so easy and there's 3 YouTube videos in one stream.
Yep.
And easy. Quick intro, boom, this is me playing this game, done. Tag the developers, boom, get some press from it. So it's like
Exactly.
Every single Sunday, I could do have 3 YouTube videos done.
That's the easiest way to do it too,
Yeah,
especially like
exactly.
it's thinking about that content that can be turned into not only the
Yeah.
short form but long form.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah, 'cau
sorry, go ahead.
and I think that's, like, where my brain at is right now. Like, before it was never there, before it was, like, kind of scrambled all over the place, but now I'm, like, a little bit more streamlined,
Hmm.
and I'm not really caring about the fucking numbers at this point. Like, I wanna make good content, that's all I care about. I want to make good content, I wanna put it out in a smart and very good way.
Hmm.
I don't care about the numbers at this point, I am doing that. One thing that am gonna be caring more about is community building. I want to start doing stuff within my Discord more. I want to start like this past weekend, I did Shrek, and then Saturday I just hung out in the Discord and played Stardew Valley. So I think connecting with at the end of it, I'm a community based streamer.
Yep.
Like that's who I am. Like I have my community, and they're like it's a pretty like tight knit community at this point. So like it's just like I think focusing on them and being able to chat shit and hang out with them too is super important.
Uh,
Because, like, if I'm doing an EPAL stream, like, I can't really, like, give that, like, to them during the stream, so I
yeah.
think having the addition of, like, hanging out in Discord and stuff like that is gonna be I wanna do that. I think they deserve that.
I can fully understand where you're coming from with
Yeah,
that. Like
yeah.
the ePal stream, for example, is more like skip based content that's not based on chat,
Yeah,
right? The
I
community's
can't
there to
really do that.
watch it instead of interact with it. Just like this
Yeah, I can't.
podcast, for example, when it's live, this is more for chat to watch instead of interact. Now, of course, I mentioned that all the time. We had the podcast command to where I will acknowledge everything at the end, but for the most part, everything is just kind of it's me and the guest for everybody to listen to, and I fully get that. And
Yeah,
that's why this turns into YouTube content, turns into a Spotify podcast and stuff like that.
yeah.
And for me, like I also have ideas and stuff that I want to turn into YouTube content this year. For
That's
me, it's
awesome, dude.
more I want to get an editor. Like I know a couple people that I could reach out to. It's just more getting like the money to afford an editor consistently.
Yeah.
Um, I don't want to just have like one and done projects every once in a while. I want to be able to have somebody that I consistently go to
Yeah, yeah,
like
yeah,
once or twice a week.
that's awesome.
And then really just it's also a year of chance, in my opinion, trying new things,
Awesome.
seeing what sticks, seeing what doesn't, and then from there, make it 2023 my bitch. That's about it, man. That's all
That's
we can
good.
do.
Yeah, I love that.
So
That's what it's about. Like, um, yeah,
that's it. That's all we can really say on it.
that's it. There's like nothing you can do. Like a lot
Yep.
of it is like you win the fucking lottery. That's it.
That's what streaming is, and that's why we're
Yeah.
still here.
And I
Uh,
mean, like I've had moments where I'm like, oh fuck, here we go. I'm like, perfect, perfect. I'm like, I have something. It's just like not it.
yep.
But like it's just like it's crazy, man. Like it is just like a wild roller coaster, and it's just you gotta keep taking chances. You gotta keep fucking up, and you just gotta keep having fun with it and like being genuine and just enjoying it.
As long
Like,
as you're making stuff
and
that you enjoy, that's all that
oh,
matters.
exactly. And then at the end of the day, that's all that it is.
Yep. That's all that it is. All right. That's what is next for Murdoggin. But the final thing for Murdoggin on this podcast is a little trivia. This should be a little bit fun. Now, I will mention, hey, live chat. Appreciate you guys being here. No spoiling the answers. We're in a mode only. If you're listening on YouTube or Spotify, play along at home. Trivia doesn't really change unless somebody gets a perfect 16 out of 16, then I'll swap it up. But this is the first time doing this set of questions for 2023. Murdoggin, I'm sad that you have to be the test subject, but
That's okay.
it's okay. I have 15 questions here. Three of which are catered to your interests, and one of which has a bonus answer. So
Okay.
it is out of 16. It does kind of start off easy and then gets a little bit harder. And it is general knowledge. It's going to go throughout a wide variety of different topics.
Okay.
There is no time limit. I trust that you ain't going to cheat and search up answers. But at the end of the day, whatever you get, I accept the first answers on everything. Can't skip a question. I'm going to need an answer before we move on to the next. Are you ready?
Yeah, let's go.
All right. How many stars are on the U.S. flag?
52?
Which shape is commonly used for stop signs?
Hexagon.
What is the nickname for a baby goat?
Calf?
What is the sum of all the numbers on a roulette table?
The fuck? 72?
Which country was the beer Guinness invented?
Ireland.
What? Oh, sorry. If you were born on Valentine's Day, what is your star sign?
Libra?
What color is Santa Claus's belt?
Black and gold?
I'll accept black. What is
Okay.
Forrest Gump's IQ?
Oh, fuck. 20?
What is banned in public places in Florida after 6 p.m. on a Thursday?
Going barefoot?
What do cows drink?
Water?
Which actor is known for saying motherfucker in almost every single role?
Oh, fuck. The guy from fucking, the guy from Home Alone.
I need a name.
Joe Pesci.
What was the first YouTube video to reach 1 billion views?
Was it a PewDiePie video?
1 billion views.
1 billion?
Yeah. That's the only hint I'm going to say. It's just reiterating that.
It has to be like a Mr. Beast video or something. Oh, no. Gangnam Style.
What year was the Timbit created? I'll give it to you within 2. This is a catered question, you Canadian.
2001.
How many provinces does Canada have? And a bonus point if you can name them all.
8?
Can you name them?
Alberta, Ontario, Saskatchewan, Manitoba, British Columbia, Nova Scotia, Quebec. Where the fuck is Montreal? Northwest Territories? None of it?
Get us
I don't
9.
I don't fucking know.
What's your answer on the number?
I thought there was only 8 provinces.
So 8's the answer?
And then I thought there was a few territories.
There is 3 territories, I will tell you that.
And then 9 provinces.
9 provinces. And
9 provinces.
final question, where
Okay.
can people go to find your Twitch?
Twitch.tv/Murrdoggin.
All right. We're out of emote only.
Did I
Oh,
fuck it?
that's a rough start for the trivia.
Did I get 0?
No. You got a couple.
Okay, which ones did I get right?
We're going to go over every single one if I remember your answers correctly. Let's start off with the beginning. Hey, chat, what was your score when I give you these answers? How many stars on the national flag of the USA? 50, not 52.
Okay.
What shape is commonly used for stop signs? It's an octagon, not a hexagon.
Okay.
What is the nickname of a baby goat? It is a kid, not a
Okay.
calf.
That's a cow.
What is the sum of all the numbers on a roulette table? 666. What country does the beer Guinness invented? Ireland. You got 1.
Nice.
If you were born on Valentine's Day, what is your star sign? Aquarius, not Libra. What color is Santa Claus's belt? Black. It is black and gold if you count the buckle, but it is black, so I counted it.
Okay.
We're at 2. What is Forrest Gump's IQ? It is 75. What is banned in public places in Florida after 6 p.m. on a Thursday? Farting.
Okay.
Don't ask. What do cows drink? You almost said milk, but you got it with water. Which actor is known for saying motherfucker in almost every single role? It is Samuel L. Jackson.
Oh.
I'm sick and tired of these motherfucking snakes on this motherfucking plane.
Yeah, okay.
I
Okay.
get where you were going, but there's only one actor that is notorious for it.
Yes, okay, Samuel L. Jackson.
Which video? What was the first video on YouTube to reach 1 billion views? It is Gangnam Style.
Oh, fuck yeah, I knew that.
Yep, it was gone. I thought you were gonna miss that. What year was the Timbit created? I told you I was gonna give it to you within 2. You said what? 2000 and something?
2001, I think.
1976.
What?
Yep.
When was Tim Hortons invented?
1964.
What?
Yep.
I thought Tim Hortons was like invented in the year 2000.
Tim Horton was a hockey player back in the 1950s and 60s. He died in the 70s.
But the coffee shop was made?
Yeah, he's the originator of the coffee shop. Tim Horton.
It was made that long ago?
1964, man. I know. I
Tim
just know
Hortons
that
is-
because it's the same year as the beginning of the construction of the CN Tower and the same year as my dad. So
Yeah,
yeah,
I hate Tim Hortons sucks now.
I agree. It's gone so downhill. All
Well,
right, oh,
yeah, it's
go
bad.
ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Oh no. All right. How many provinces does Canada have? And a bonus point if you can name them all. You were on the right track when you started to name them, and I thought you were going to fix your answer. It's 10 total, and it's BC, Alberta, Saskatchewan, Manitoba, Ontario, Quebec, Nova Scotia. You got those 7. New Brunswick, PEI, Newfoundland. Scootish, I do want you on this show, by the way. I'm gonna reach out to
Don't
you.
bring Scootish on this show.
My whole goal is just for him to beat you in trivia. Because the final question is, where can people go to find you on Twitch? And you said your user, or you said your URL.
Did I get it wrong?
You got it right. So you got 5
Okay.
total, which is not the lowest score we've ever
Hell
had.
yeah. What's the lowest score?
4. So you just beat it with the last one.
Fuck yes.
Which I can't, man. But
That's not bad.
that's not bad. 5 out of 16 for the first time on a brand new trivia, where I did make the questions a little bit harder, especially down to the second half. So I'm glad you were the test subject for this. I'm kind of scared on where this is going to lead on the next guest, on what they're gonna get, but we'll see. If this trivia is a little bit too hard, then that just makes it a little bit funnier for the people
Oh
listening.
yeah, yeah.
Oh, my back. Anyways, Murrdoggin, that is going to conclude the podcast for people listening on Spotify and YouTube. I greatly appreciate you being here. But before we end it all off, we talked about what's next for you, but I want to know what's coming up in the near future. What can we expect from you? Where can people find you? The floor is yours. Plug yourself. Thank you for being an amazing
Um,
guest.
my name is Murrdoggin. Actually, I'm gonna do a little stream tonight. I'm gonna be playing Spyro for the first time ever on stream. My friend did not do this on his stream today. Um, I don't know. Join me for fun, okay? I have some fun streams coming up in the next little bit.
Okay.
They're
What
good.
What's your
They're fun.
schedule looking like for people that might not be able to tune in today?
Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday for the most part. I do want to add in an extra stream probably in the next little bit, maybe like a little Friday thing.
Okay.
I want to get some more streaming in this year. I want to get my numbers up because last year I fell into a bit of a rut with streaming and I didn't show for I was like I got inconsistent.
Mm-hmm.
But this year I think like I'm more eager and like, I want to I'm very much like, you know, I want to stream. I want to stream.
You want to get back to why you started, which enjoying it.
Yeah,
Like you
yeah, I just
want
want
you want
to
to get that burn or that passion
yeah.
back.
Yeah, I want to make some good content.
I respect it, and I do believe that 2023 is going to be your year. I'm excited to see.
I think it'll be fun.
Now, before we go, you promised one thing if you hit partner last year. If you hit partner this year, do you want to carry it over? Will you dress up as Amaranth and recreate her music video?
I have to think of something. I made a tweet that said if I hit Twitch partner this year, I'll delete my Twitch. And people are like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?"
That
I don't know. I don't know. I'm not worried. I'm not gonna bring up anything to do about making partner. I'm just going to
There's
stream.
going to be you.
No partner promises. Nothing at all.
Well, I do hope and wish the best when it comes to your streaming this year. You know, I'm going to be there to support as much as I can. Hopefully, I see you soon, like again, because last time we hung out was a blast, and I hope to do it again. But other
Yeah,
than that,
yeah. I think we will, dude. I
I
think we will.
I do believe that we'll have some fun.
We
Next
will.
time, since chat's saying it now live that we need to get a guest that's gonna be entertaining. I don't know if we're gonna beat you, but we'll try.
You know
I don't know
what?
who the next guest is on the
You know
podcast.
you know who's saying that?
Who's saying that?
Somebody who makes me come on their stream to make sure that they
Pause.
have good to make sure that they have good content. Without me, they wouldn't be anything.
I don't want to deal with a divorce on stream. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to conclude the Troll Talk podcast. We are turning these now into more of a bi-weekly situation. So, if you are listening on Spotify and YouTube, you have to wait a couple weeks for the next one. My next guest, you're gonna have to stay tuned to find out. Check out the socials, but I'll talk to you guys next time.
That was fun.
Bye.